Hey everyone, let me ask you something. Should you pay off your debt first, or should you start saving first? It's a tough call, right? You want to be smart with your money, but how do you figure out what's the best move? Here's the deal. Making the wrong choice could cost you thousands of dollars and years of financial stress. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have a crystal clear action plan to tackle your debt and grow your savings the right way. Stick with me till the end, and I promise you'll walk away feeling confident about your next step. And hey, if you're serious about taking control of your finances, make sure to subscribe to Wealth for You and hit that like button so you don't miss out on more money-smart tips to build your financial freedom. All right, let's dive in. Chapter 1. Understanding good debt versus bad debt. Before we jump into whether to save or pay off debt, let's first talk about good debt versus bad debt. Good debt. This is debt that helps you grow financially. Things like buying a home, your mortgage, investing in education to increase your earning potential, and starting a business. Good debt usually comes with low interest rates, and if managed wisely, it can help you build wealth over time. But then, there's bad debt. Bad debt. This is the kind of debt that hurts you more than it helps. Think about credit card bills for shopping sprees, expensive vacations you couldn't really afford, and that fancy car you probably didn't need. Bad debt often has high interest rates, meaning you're paying way more over time than what you originally borrowed. Do you think you have more good debt or bad debt right now? Let me know in the comments. Chapter 2. What should you do first? Save or pay off debt? All right, now to the golden question. Do you pay off debt first or do you save first? It depends on which type of debt you have. Let's break it down step by step. Scenario A. If you have bad debt, like credit cards or personal loans, the answer here is pretty straightforward. Pay off bad debt first. Why? Because the interest you're paying on bad debt is likely way higher than what you'd earn from savings. Here's what you can do. First, list all your debts. Write them down and rank them by interest rate. Next, focus on high-interest debt first. You can use the debt snowball method to tackle smaller debts first for quick wins, or the debt avalanche method to pay off the highest interest debt first. Also, cut unnecessary spending. Every dollar counts when you're getting rid of bad debt. Now, should you drain all your savings to pay off debt? Not necessarily. Keep a small emergency fund, about $1,000 to $2,000, to cover unexpected expenses. Then put all your extra cash into knocking out that high-interest debt. Once your bad debt is gone, that's when you focus on building your savings. Does this sound doable for you? Let me know in the comments. Scenario B. If you have good debt, like a mortgage or student loan, you've got a little more flexibility. Here's what you should do. First, build your savings. Aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. Make minimum payments on your good debt. This keeps your credit in good standing while you focus on saving. Once you've got a solid savings cushion, consider paying extra on your debt. With good debt, the interest rates are usually lower, meaning you can save and invest your money to potentially get higher returns. For example, if your mortgage is at 3% interest, but your investments are earning 7 to 8%, it makes more sense to invest first. Chapter 3. Saving and paying debt at the same time. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, can't I save and pay off debt at the same time? The answer is yes, but only under the right circumstances. Here's when it might make sense to do both in Singapore. If you have low-interest debt, like a student loan under the CPF education scheme or a local bank loan with interest rates between 2 to 4%, you don't have to rush to clear it immediately. Also, you've already built an emergency fund, ideally covering 3 to 6 months of living expenses, so you're prepared for unexpected situations like job loss or medical emergencies. How to balance saving and debt repayment in Singapore. Here's a simple strategy you can follow. Put 50% towards debt repayment. Focus on clearing your debt steadily to avoid long-term interest buildup. Then, 30% towards savings. Contribute to your savings goals, such as your CPF special account for higher interest returns, up to 4 to 5%. Finally, 20% towards investments. Consider investing in options like the Singapore savings bonds, ETFs, or unit trusts to grow your money over time. By following this split, you're not only tackling debt but also securing your financial future with CPF and investments. Do you prefer this approach? Let me know in the comments below. Chapter 4. Key Takeaways and Encouragement. Let's do a quick recap of what we've covered today. If you have high-interest bad debt, pay it off first, but keep a small emergency fund for unexpected expenses. If you have low-interest good debt, focus on saving first while making minimum payments to stay on track. You can balance saving and debt repayment, but only if your debt has low interest and you have an emergency fund in place. Remember, this isn't a race. Take it step by step, stay consistent, and you'll see progress. The key is to start small and build momentum. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't stress. Just focus on the next best step and keep moving forward. You've got this. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Wealth for You for more practical tips to achieve your financial goals. So, what's your plan? Are you focusing on paying off debt first or building savings? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to your financial goals. Stay focused, stay consistent, and you've got this. See you in the next one. Peace.